Привет, друзья. Приближаемся к финалу Хитмана. Во вчерашнем прохождении мы, я так понял, рассекретили все данные и раскрыли всему миру, кто я такой и чем типа компания занимается, как вербует людей, превращает их в наемных убийц. Это была миссия «Конец эпохи». Осталось всего 2 миссии. Вот-вот начнем. Ну, продолжим.
I found something.
Меня нормально слышно?
Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway,
А на ихнем фоне, когда
You're
они
going
разговаривают, меня слышно?
you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Сегодня Хитман я добью. Осталось 2 миссии, они не особо длинные. За 2 стрима, чтобы разделить миссия, стрим. Это сейчас закончим, и потом через полчаса последнюю, финальную. Она короче всех. Четче? А я ничего не менял, блядь. Ну, начнем. Начнем опять тупить в этом Хитмане.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
Сука, красивая игра. И вот опять Хитман в новой одежке, и она ему идет. Так, а машины тут непонятные, нелицензированные.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this
Может
close
быть.
to becoming the next constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be.
Но все равно у Хитмана кукольное лицо какое-то.
Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47. Go on. We shouldn't be seen together.
¿Qué hubo, pues?
Чё, блядь?
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Co. has been among the most successful and the most controversial companies.
Mr. Yates? It's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could. Yes, sir, I have the files. Sorry it took so long, but I had to access our remote server to print everything, and I couldn't get my VPN to... Right. Sorry, sir. I'll be right inside.
Какой-то посыльный. Должен передать какие-то документы.
Oh my lord, is that a Girakuku? I've always wanted to see...
I stay for it.
Как тебе музыка?
Hello.
It's the damnedest thing, to be sure, like a
Tamara
gold
Vidal.
edge detector.
I'm here for the tourists.
First and
Yeah. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
younger sibling.
Luther, Burnwood's flying solo. I want all eyes on her.
Greetings,
Let's see
sir.
what she does. And Luther, redeploy the birds and key in on the party area. We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I want to know about it.
They're all done. And I see your tour guide is none other than Gabriel Vargas, the state's chief winemaker. Well, this is a rare privilege. You and Don Yates must be very close.
Yes, about 400 meters, I should say.
Pardon me?
Never mind. I'll just wait here for my companion. Carry on.
Ah, Miss... Burnwood? Mr. Yates said you'd be dropping by. Are you ready for the grand tour?
Who else will be attending?
Let me check. Just yourself, Miss Vidal, and Mr. Corvo Black, an employee of Mr. Yates from the New York office. He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, the chief winemaker, to expect your arrival. You are in for a treat.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his. He's buying time. The question is, for what? I wouldn't be surprised if he considers me a threat, but is he bold enough
Yeah.
to defy
Hey.
Edwards?
He'd be a damn fool. But they don't call him cojones for nothing. I need to inform Edwards. Let him know something screwy is going on.
Don't. I know how to deal with the likes of Don Yates. The one we need to worry about is Corvo Black.
Yates' fixer. You know him?
ICA regular. I always suspected he was a middleman for Morgan, Yates and Cohn. I never took his contracts. Nasty piece of work. Below my standards. But plenty of my colleagues were less picky.
Well, they certainly got theirs. I wonder how your agent...
Got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink.
My private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential.
Sentimental. Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm...
Nothing quite spoils a party like your
Okay.
guests inexplicably dropping dead.
Yeah, I can do an accident.
A couple of old money
In fact, a
style.
couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after. Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is this boss?
He's not even been appointed.
Caution and modesty have never been done you.
Yeah, all right. But if I'm going to be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few
But
things.
if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer
Okay.
together and play the modern
So
boss,
who's this fool guy?
I don't actually mind. Edward's always was a
Thank you.
bit of a...
Plus, he has the reason to come
No problem. I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth. Yeah, I like it.
I say Yates is at the top of a very...
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy, probably Bronson. How is she supposed to be Carol? But on the other hand, she's affected all the time, and she's the most certainly qualified.
True. The Constant knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery. How may I help you?
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
И где, блядь?
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate.
You ask me, Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of us?
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
Man didn't get to where he is by accident.
For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendosa belongs to me.
Senor Vargas,
What? What is it now? What?
you have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is ripe for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
И что надо сделать?
And returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors is just profound.
Our role here.
Seriously, who takes another man's picking knife? It's...
Ты здесь? Ладно.
Honey, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I think I had too many drinks and all of a sudden I just woke up and here I was in a hotel room. Este hombre si no tiene la menor idea de lo que está hablando. Para hacer la bandeja lo sé. Not that I know. Sacó que se... You have to believe me.
Go easy on them.
Don't be such a man.
I'm not sure I know who you are.
Ну что значит меня раскрыли, блядь? Здорово, Серег.
What's that? 3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Now, what am I doing here? Oh yeah.
Come on. I left it right here. Seriously, I'll take another man's picking knife. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Now,
Как же Тоха, Серег?
What? Not bad.
that place about how he wants to do his own things without being tied down.
My neck feels all prickly. Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here.
Especially not to them.
Thanks. I feel much better now.
Какую соковыжималку, блядь?
Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to conduct.
Will do.
А, ну, блядь. Пардон, точно. А, во, измельчить можно. Сейчас я сохранюсь. Посмотрим, что будет измельчить.
Something far grander. I served the land. In the land of Mendоса longs to make it.
Да-да-да, походу это, ну, измельчитель чего-то написано. А что это? Ну, виноград, наверное, давит.
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello.
Hey, yo,
Welcome
what's
to
up?
Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations.
Yo!
So how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. This big open tank, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape press for longer secondary. Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you? You look like you have something you need.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add, the grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Go on. I'll take a picture of the view.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Hola.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
No, all good. Looks like one for the mat.
Any further questions? Ask away.
Сейчас я все спрошу, не ссы.
What can you tell me about this freezer?
This is an industrial cold storage unit where we keep our excess grapes stocked to prevent decay. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay in here for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Such imaginations you have. But there really is no need to worry. Why? You haven't had a night where
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
Well, fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp. You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions... Why me? Why me? It's just one of those days. Huh? Gente, let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me.
Вот так вот, блядь. А мне баба-то помогла.
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
It's all very inspiring.
I could see you retire to a place like this. Winemaking speaks to your meticulous nature. Surely you don't plan to be Yates's fixer forever.
I have been told recently to think about the future.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Вот донат, залетел к нам донат, самый клевый донат, самый классный донат. Спасибо за донейшн.
На игру.
Спасибо за донейшн.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. Shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended.
Yeah, keep it real.
As chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Peron unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
A Above your clearance flowers.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine.
Just fetch it
Так,
already.
достать бутылочку вина.
What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. You have to look it up? Shame on you.
Hey.
Блять, и как попасть туда?
Not just a pub life. We're talking deep. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates came and told them all solid charge of attacks a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow, that pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. As we're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice. We'll be fine.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates.
Hey, did you double-check the pump seal like I asked you to?
For the 5th time. Yes.
And?
It sprouted wings and flew away. Ay, por Dios, don't you think I would have flagged it if anything was wrong? It's a seal. It's doing what it does best.
Да это, наверное, еще маленький.
Jesús mío, what do you want from me?
You know, I'm gonna cut you some slack because of the baby, but you might want to work on that attitude.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Yeah. We've all been there. What would this planet look like if all of us threw shit around like you? What was that noise?
control terminal is up in the security room if you want to take a look. Just don't touch it. One of the guards places some of the damage from the ventilation filter. The whole facility is not vacant for a week, and Mrs. Yates is a vegan. He does not work here anymore.
Thanks.
It's nothing personal, but this...
Eh?
Okay. Who's the boss? Hey, what are you thinking? Stop that now!
Блять, и как сделать, чтобы ты ушел отсюда? У меня монет больше нету.
What? Must be those kids messing around again.
Ну и... Он спустится в эту лужу или нет? Так, ну явно это было не то. Но он явно сюда не идет, сука. А как? Блять, как туда попасть, я не понимаю.
The 1945 Grand Paladin? It is perfection. Irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin
Да,
any more
слышал.
than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men like Don Yates know the price of everything, but the value of nothing. I am sorry about that. Say, what if we exchange the labels? Served him a different wine. Ah, you are devious, Santino, but no. If Mr. Yates wishes to destroy something beautiful, I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator. How did he even get his hands on a bottle? I hear the last of the 45s were sold to Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali for $600,000. Most expensive bottle ever sold. Yes. A curious story. See, that bottle you refer to came from a case of 12, which were recovered from a sunken Carlisle shipping container that went down in the South China Sea during the final days of World War II. Now, of those 12, only 5 were raised intact. Al-Ghazali bought one under great media coverage, while the others simply disappeared, quietly obtained by some clandestine private collector.
Ведь осталось-то чуть-чуть. Все эту миссию проходили минут за 50. А мне уже больше часа.
CEO of the Pax Mundus Foundation as a reward for winning a court case. Now, Byron's twin daughters were treasure hunters, so that explains how he managed to get first pick. But you see, I was here when the bottle arrived, and the crate it arrived in bore a curious logo. Something called the Ark Society. Intriguing. Do you know what it means? Well, not a clue. And now, we will never know. Oh, you don't get attached, Santino. For all fine things in life are transient.
Ну давайте, расходитесь. Опа, сейчас меня засекут, блядь, сразу нахуй. Бля, ты куда ушел-то?
What happened here? Pump must have malfunctioned again. Faulty seal or human error. I suppose sabotage cannot be ruled out.
I don't know you.
Que mierda.
Okay.
Блять.
Caracolo. Qué boludo. ¡Ay, la puta! Puta madre. Solo. Mierda. Coger. Gotta be. I like to toss my job too.
Блять.
Damn.
Someone's close. Oh, okay. Ah!
Puta madre.
Ah, shit.
Qué boludo.
Coger.
Блядь, ты издеваешься, что ли, я не пойму.
There you go.
Caraculo.
No, I lost you. Copy? Looks like we got trouble on our hands. Don't know what yet. Leave the area! Leave the area! Go! Go! This! Man, you read me. Over. We got more trouble. Hitman! Come on. If there's anyone out there, show yourself. Security breach! I need you to move now! Tangible yet? Don't move! Eat it! Come on! Shoot that one son of a bitch!
По-нашему, только нихуя не работает.
Puta madre.
Bolo!
Qué boludo.
Grab!
Mierda. Coger.
Bitch!
Caraculo.
And check it out. Don't worry, mister. I ain't going nowhere. Ah, shit. Bolo!
А отключить лазер, блядь. А как я отключу лазер? А что это за табличка такая? Винтаж. А я вспомнил код, они говорили про войну.
Hey there, big boy. Hey, whoa. Space bubble, buddy.
А как с ним поговорить-то, блядь? И чё?
Hey, you're invading my personal space. Step the fuck back.
И чё, я не пойму, ну поговорите с начальником охраны. И где? Блять, как это раздражает, а? Ну и как с ним разговаривать? Я не понимаю.
You wanna pass? I check your pockets. That's not up for discussion. I better not find something on you. You don't want to know what's gonna happen if I do. Okay, man. Vamos.
I have always considered the Herald. I have always... Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
Hi.
Stage fright, Mr. Flowers? Well, this wine was gifted to me by the Arc Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable, because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood.
And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friend? Does that sound like royal?
Mister, you are currently trespassing in a restricted area. You need to follow him. Wait!
Так, блядь. Что-то я делаю явно не то, да?
Oh, hey. Are you the guy from the website? Oh, no, okay.
Hey, Flowers, over here. Come on, while we're young.
Ёпта, как все легко, блядь.
I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
I'm gonna need to frisk you if you want to come through here. Hey, yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me. Okay, you are good to go.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me, Your Majesty.
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary. The proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot. The wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, The production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Ark Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in
Слышно, как я семечки ем?
our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Oh, I agree.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn.
You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
I'm in.
Yes.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Ты чё, блядь?
Right. Move it. Let's go.
Привет, Бигман.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
Чё там с твоим компом?
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue
Опаньки,
agent
доберитесь до
47.
Дианы. У меня 10 минут. Забрать должны или что, приехать? За лайк спасибо.
Changing sides.
Good day to you.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Remember, Flowers,
Definitely not for
you
me.
never saw a thing.
Get out of my
Not a
face.
damn thing.
A toast then, in her honor. Savor the tea.
Кто, блядь? Сука.
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Revenge for her changing sides. This.
Remember, Flowers, you never saw a thing. Not a damn thing.
В смысле, дома у тебя? Это как это? По удаленке они могли тестировать видеокарту. Мне прям интересно, это как? Как можно что-то выяснить? Ой, ужас какой-то. Это хрень какая-то. Что значит по удаленке? Да ну хрень это все. У тебя гарантия, все. Остальное ничего волновать не должна. Удаленка какая-то. Какая разница? Человек обращается с претензией. И неважно с какой. Один нужно забрать компьютер и все проверить. Блять, я еще и ствол оставил. Ну, ёпта. Ну, видишь, поставишь себе потом галочку где-нибудь, что эти парни полные. Ну, ты понял, кто полные. Так завтра что они сделают? Заберут компьютер у тебя? Или только видюху? Я не понял. Они подтвердили поломку?
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug courtesan do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Какую видюху они тебе пришлют? Такую же или затычку? Ну, в смысле, там, ну, не такую, не 3080. Какую? Ну, а зачем весь комп забирать?
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping a crime scene like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Cortazar will bring the package. Get it done. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Dawn.
О, смотри, они стоят на пленке. Как в смертельном оружии. Фильм такой, да?
I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
Holy shit!
Turns out this woman will be your downfall.
Right there. Hey, you! Stop!
What are you doing, you asshole? Don't just stand there! Shoot her!
Take him down! Take him!
If it's any consolation, your instincts were dead on. I will be constant now. And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Так, а где пистолет? Вот пистолет. Взять. Так, куда стреляем? В сердце или в голову? В сердце или в голову? Давайте, голосуйте. В сердце или в голову? Голова, голова. Нет, финальный стрим будет в 10. Раз, два, три. Спрячьте тело. А ничего, что тут еще, блядь, 2 тела лежит.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
В смысле, блядь, переодеться в соответствующий образ? Не понял. Понял. Нет. Просто. Вы же должны как-то участвовать, нет? Найдите выход. Ну все, миссия завершена. Ага, мне бы еще слезть отсюда. Все. Попался, блядь. Нет? Нет. Спасибо.
Close call though. I was third in the line.
Так что да, ребят, сейчас если заставка будет, я там походу что-то танцевать буду. Заставочка, и финальная миссия будет в 10 часов.
It's done. Now what?
Now we strike at the heart.
Нет, Хитман какой-то не живой, да? Вот лицо у него
You know
кукольное.
how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
Меня Юра зовут.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.
Да, все стримеры прошли это за 50 минут, а я за час 40. Ну. О, у меня рейтинг миссии 1 звезда из 5.
How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was
Ах
the only
ты
way.
старая сука. Подставила меня.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.
Вот так вот верить этим бабам, да? Взяла и вырубила меня. Ну все, ребят. Если кому интересно, то финал в 10 часов. Всем, кто забежал, спасибо. За лайки спасибо. За донат спасибо. Так что... Вот осталась последняя миссия. Все. Неприкасаемый называется. Нет, она не отравила. Там она сказала же, вот я прочитал в субтитрах, что у него какой-то датчик типа в теле стоит. И она его активировала. И он типа парализовал его. Все. Если что, заходите в 10 часов. Через 45 минут. До встречи.